And here we are in season 9 here with our zero overall franchise, where we're actually 55 and 56 on the season. I decided to actually just have a simulation, couple simulation seasons. If you guys want any like moments in there, gameplay, write in the comment section down below and let me know. And we can definitely do that. But I think we're going to stick with just simulation wise and go until we win a couple World Series championships. But yeah, as we're right now, we're third place in the AL Central. We're actually fourth in pitching, which is nice because now we've gotten some good starting pitchers of Caminiti, Escalera, Phillips, Baez, Broadway, and McLean. Although McLean's got a 5 ERA. Probably thinking about wanting to trade him. He's in arbitration for next year. We could get something for him because, I mean, we have Peralta, we have Albert, we have Hernandez, we have Peck as well, who are going to be great pitchers down the road, and we got some guys that could easily come up and replace him. Bullpen is looking okay. Bubic, $7.4 million, 78 overall. Hers is also 81, and Kyle Hertz is 78. Ferguson's a 67, and we got some guys. Kopech is now a 64 overall. He'll probably be gone after his contract ends. Morgan's doing good so far, halfway through the year, but we need to make our trade. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to trade Keenan. $7.9 million for the next couple years. Only batting 208 overall. Would probably get a good, decent pick for him because Granger, is still in renewal. He's not in arbitration yet. We have Finnegan up, who is doing fantastic at 276, 6 bombs, 25 RBIs, 40 walks. So we'll take that. Plus, we had he's already 98 contact versus left and really good fielding. Kelnick could be another option. Actually, it might be Kelnick. Yeah, we're going to go Kelnick. I mean, 229 average isn't bad. But maybe we can get like an outfield prospect or something for him. So we're going to go ahead and make the trade of actually 2 players. We're going to trade away Broadway because, again, he's going to be gone after this year anyways. And we're also going to go Kelnick. And then we're going to see what we can get for MLB-ready prospects or MLB-ready players. And see what we can get here. Luis Hill has a $25 million deal with the Orioles. That's insane money. In theory, we would get Richie Sargent, who's 29. We're not taking Ozzy Albies, that's for sure. There's a nice little closer that the Blue Jays would give us. Ooh, and a really good starter, but we have some decent starters as well. Gordon's giving us a catcher, but we already have a good one now. We would take on Tanner Bybee's contract, but we'd get Rich Gutierrez. So far, that is the one that I'm thinking of. I'm just going to go through one more time. Royals would give us a really good starter, but again, we don't really need a starter. Ellie De La Cruz is on the Twins at 92 overall. That might be another option. We're looking for outfielders. And right now, it looks like the Guardians are giving us the best offer unless someone gives us an even better one. And I think Philly's given us PCA and Lord, who is an A potential. Honestly, actually, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take PCA and Peter Lord from the Phillies for Broadway and Kelnick. And we're going to do that. We're going to get 2 players for 2 players, and PCA only has 1 more year left on his contract. So that's fine. Plus, he's batting 274. So that's an amazing grab for this team that we could potentially use. We have 26 on the roster already, and PCA will go into left, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, he can play left. Oh, he can actually play center in here for Willie Hernandez. And he'll be moving up in the lineup where Keenan is. That's a lot of lefties in a row against left-handed pitching. He will replace, I guess, I don't really want to replace Espinoza. He'll replace Isaac. So he'll do that. But yeah, there's the PCA deal. We don't have all of our guys signed, but we can probably 73%. We get them. that was the last draft pick anyways, and we'll have to see now who our draft picks are. We honestly did pretty good. Two of these guys were the discovery prospects, too. I think the top four were Logan Pierce, Joshua Porter, Gilly, and Dave here. We did decent, but we went after position players rather than pitching because we have a lot of pitching, and we get, Encarnacion's a 94 potential for the Guardians. Was there any big ones? 92 for a pitcher. Another 86, 89. Draft class, okay. Marlins had a great one late, especially 94, 89, and a 92 to start. 92, 97 for the Mets. 92 for the Cubs. Anyone get like a big 99? We had a 99 last year. 96 for a center fielder. 90 for a starter. 89 for a starter. I think we probably had the best overall. So, yeah, Logan Pierce, 60 overall, 88 potential is actually really good. He will take some time. Same thing with Joshua Porter. He's a third baseman, 87 potential, 59 overall. Already has a decent pop and decent speed. Gilly, 61 overall with a 91 potential. Very good outfielder. Good durability, can play every day, mostly, and has good contact. Dave here, 54 overall. Decent durability, can start playing right now, and can play every infield spot. So that's a good thing to have. Shed here, 69 overall. Probably one of the highest overalls that we've gotten out of the draft. But with 82 potential, you never know what could happen. Not a good fielder, but has good arm, and can play second and third, and has speed. And then Rubio, who is the catcher that we just drafted, just because we need some depth there. Nothing really to write home about there. But yeah, let's see how we can do the rest of the way. So again, if we can get to 500, we do get another tier for a free agent. It'd be 75 to 80. But we need to win 81 games. I don't think we're going to get there. We did win 60 again. So again, that's going to be good. We're going to stop there because we are 75 and 81. We need to win the next 6 games, but we will check how our prospects did in AA and AAA. So Ibanez is up to a 69. Nothing there in center. De La Rosa. Hammond's at 53. McDonoghue's a 69. Nice. Brooks is a 77. He really didn't move up much this year. 271 average, though. 99 RBIs and 36 homers in his first season with us. Butterworth is, I think he won't start. I think Brooks will start next year. Davis is still a 48 overall. I mean, he improved somewhat. And Wood is a 48 overall as well. He's got some time to use. Matz, it's up to a 70. And Basayo, who we traded for, is now an 86. So nothing really to write home about for our prospects-wise. But if we can win 6 games, and we don't. We win. We are super close. We're 79 to 83, so we don't get the upper tier of getting another thing. But we did get Escalera leading the league in strikeouts. So that's nice. Do we get anything else? I don't think we will. But yeah, Escalera. Oh, we got Baez tying for league in wins. But yeah, Escalera, 219 strikeouts. We also had Phelps with 178. That's not bad. Did we get any awards? Jordan won MVP. Rookie of the Year was only, 2 Angels. I don't think Caminetti almost got the Gold Glove. I think Espinoza got a first base. Yeah, 39 home runs, 111 RBIs. And he wasn't top 3 in the MVP. Ellie De La Cruz had 41 and 103. Jordan 39 and 112. He won back-to-back MVPs. What is he, Shohei Ohtani? But anyways, let's simulate to the offseason. The Mets defeat the Guardians. And no one retires. But Ohtani, speaking of Ohtani, Betts and Trout all make the Hall of Fame. Really good Hall of Fame. But here I'm going to go ahead and sign the players that I want to keep. Probably just going to be Patino and Robertson. More likely, not Butterworth or Ferguson or Kopech. Not even one of the randoms here. So I'm going to go ahead and get contracts out of the way. We only have 92, and I think we can get like 95. So I'll be right back in just a second with who we're going to take in free agency as well. So we're going to go ahead and try to sign Sal Frelick. 33, 267 last year and only 30 at-bats. Actually, he really hasn't been getting many at-bats. Maybe we go somewhere else. I didn't notice that until now. Maybe we go reliever. And I think we pick up a lefty. I mean, we have a bunch of lefties, so we might need to take a righty. Who's a righty in our 70 to 75 range? It's going to be George Soriano. 1.54 ERA in 54 games with 47 saves last year. Yeah, sign me up for that. So we're going to try to get him. We should have most everybody signed. We have 88, and in the 40-man, we have 36. So we do have a couple people open, and we should be able to sign a free agency. He does not want to be here yet, so we do need, like, what, reliever? Which he would make, and then probably just random pitcher. Yep, cool. Get some extra points, I guess. DeVries goes to Baltimore. Ascension? I don't even know who that is. Plus, been like a drafted player. Goes to the Mets. Arbitration. We only have one for De La Rosa. These three will leave. And everyone else has been signed. So, yeah, we are in 88. We're not interested. We can't even go after them. There we go. We're going to go 3-year deal at 504 per year. 67% sign chance, so maybe he will. And we are going to... Okay. He declined it. We will stop simulating because we do need to select the 40-man. I need to see who is eligible. I don't really think... I mean, Maloney can go. He's a 79 with C potential. That's fine. McClendon, 72, and Friedberg is a 71. These guys could get taken, so we're going to go ahead and add them to the 40-man. And that's it. We'll have 2 spots open. Salas goes to the Reds. Jackson goes to the Mariners. Walston goes to the Phillies. And now, of course, we have free agency. And this will go back up to a 76 now. More than likely, we should get him with this one. And the answer to that is George Soriano has joined the team. So now we have another bullpen piece with Hurt, Bubic, and Soriano now on the squad. And DJ Hurts is an 81, and we got him in the Rule 5 a couple years ago, and he's been great. Hopefully we can get another guy, especially late in the year. So far, I mean, the bullpen or the starting rotation, Ken Caminetti signs a $21 million deal for 5 seasons per year, $21 million per year, and he's been great. I mean, 4.25, a 2.90, a 2.89, a 3.76. This was his worst year overall. He's been great before that. Escalera has led the league in strikeouts a couple times now. Has a high ERA, but had 14 wins last year. Phelps, really good year in his first full year starting. Baez up to an 84. He's at 3.17. And McLean at a 4.91. Albert will be a 79. He might start. I don't know who we're going to start, to be honest. And I think what we're going to do also is we are going to add Brooks to the 40-man. Oh, he can't be added to the 40-man. We'll add him at the beginning of the season. We can just go ahead and simulate all the way. Don't even know those two. It's a 78 overall for a 77. I don't know why they're making the trade. Caminario goes, I guess, wouldn't that be back to the Tigers? Wasn't he a Tiger before? Might have been Tiger in like these simulations, but I don't think he was an IRL Tiger. But you never know. We're going to be picking in like the mid range in this year. Yep. Really only change was the Diamondbacks and Giants flip-flopped, but yeah, we're picking at 14. We were almost 500 last year. Oh yeah. We have lost. No, wait. Albright's not ours. Right? Albright wasn't ours. No, wasn't he? He might have been. No, that's Baltimore. All right. So let's take a look at what we got. Any good relievers? No. I don't think that could pretty much help us now. Man, Peter Lord's now an 80 overall. We just got him last year. We could go second baseman with Christian Moore, who's 79 overall. Maikel Garcia is back with Baltimore. He got traded, remember. He was with us last year. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to pick up the second baseman. I know we really don't need him, but I don't have a second baseman currently, and this would be a great pickup. Of course, we have to skip selection. We can only draft one Rule 5 player. And that is that. Francisco Alvarez goes to the Phillies. Royce Lewis, 34-year-old Royce Lewis, gets traded to the Nationals from the Cardinals. Guillen gets traded. Again, these are mostly now going to be, other than Mason Wynn signing with the Mets, players that are going to be ones that we've drafted. Jackson Morrell goes to the Guardians. Yeah, Jay Berg was a guy that was just drafted. A lot of these guys will be the random names that MLB comes up with, or MLB Show comes up with wise. And now we have officially reached spring training. We're going to go ahead and sim spring training to get to the regular season. Oops. And there it is. So right now we are 8th ranked in the MLB. That's wild. I mean, Espinosa's a 96 overall. I mean, he's played this will be his 5th year now with the squad. And I mean, he had his most home runs and his most RBIs last year, as I hiccup through everything, with an 869 OPS. His best OPS as well. What was his WAR? 4.2. Not bad. Ken Caminetti, also another year for him. He only had a 1.0 WAR. He really hasn't been getting much WAR. Basayo, who we traded for 2 years ago, is with us now for his first full season with us, was a 3.5. PCA's in 101 games, 2.0. He's got a 19 WAR. Escalera, though, might have a lot of WAR, to be honest with you, because he gets a lot of strikeouts. Yeah, 3.9 last year. Finnegan, in his second full season, or his rookie season was a 2.8. And then Miguel Espinosa in his second full season. Yeah, second full season, batted almost 300. And he had a 2.7 WAR. So we've got a lot of good group of guys that will be here for a while. And yeah, but let's take a look at the lineups. I mean, Finnegan, Moore, Espinosa, Carmen Espinosa, Miguel Espinosa. I'm going to say they're cousins. Yeah, we're going with cousins. Isaac at DH, Pasayo at catcher, Keenan at third, PCA in center, and Robertson in left with Matz, Granger, Hernandez, and Bellet. Let's go. Hernandez can play left. Yeah, he can play left. He's also, I need another righty in the lineup, probably. But anyways, Finnegan, Granger, Espinosa, Basayo, Moore, Hernandez, Robertson, and Keenan against lefties. So we got a good group up in the major leagues, and Albert will be our main long reliever. Hurt, Bubic, Soriano, Lopez, Morgan. Lloyd will actually start up here as well, and hers. He had 38 saves last year. We're going to flip that. And Lord won't get much. We just need to release Lopez. So we're going to go to our relief pitchers. We're just going to release Lopez. I don't know why he's still on the team. Release. And there it is. So now we can probably call up Ferguson. Will be our other guy that comes up. And then we need some players in here. So this guy can be moved to AAA. Miller can be moved to AA. This guy can be moved up to AA as I struggle with words. AAA. And that's about it. Porter can stay down here. Same. Calderon probably needs to be in AA. And then AA roster, one of the randoms can go down. There we go. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get the next season out of the way in 2034 with this same White Sox squad, which will be season 10. Yeah, season 10 about to come up here. So I'll be right back in just a second. All right, in season 10, here we are. We are ranked 3rd overall. Although our defense is ranked 17th, power 13th, and 19th speed, but our contact's 8th, pitching is 2nd, and just 3rd overall. Espinoza has now reached his full potential. He's a 99 overall with 40 home runs already, and we're in July. He's probably on pace to win MVP. Caminetti's up to a 90 overall as well. 3.19 ERA. Espinoza, the other Espinoza, is also up to a 88 already. He's batting 328 with a 965 OPS. What was Espinoza's OPS too? He's over 1,000. Yep, he's pretty good. We do need to make a trade here. I really don't know. Espinoza's going to want so much money. He's in the last year of his arbitration. Has made an all-star in the last 3 seasons. Who do we even trade here? Who's like really struggling and has someone ready to go to back him up? PCA could be the option. And try to get another outfielder, I think. Because, I mean, Brooks, I think we're going to have one more year down there, and then he's going to be playing up here as an 80 overall. I think it has to be. Ooh, Isaac could be the other option, too. Maybe Isaac and PCA both get traded. So Isaac and PCA for MLB ready, and see what people give us. The Orioles, we're gonna have to eat like $30 million if they even want to trade with us, but because PCA is in the last year of his contract. So we will see. The Orioles do, yep, DeVries. We don't need a shortstop. We don't need starting pitching. I mean, Vlad Jr. is still around. Raul Acuna Jr. I just saw, too. Is there anyone that's going to give us an outfielder? There is a left fielder. And Overstreet. But again, I don't need starting pitching. I mean, most of them are giving us starting pitching, which is unfortunate. We could just go through and see who would be a good outfielder to grab and see if they just accept it straight up. But I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go outfielders. 77, no. 82, no. No. Do we try to trade for Roman Anthony? And we got the prospects probably to do it. We could probably add in Granger. It gets it close. Who would... Oh, it's like it's there. Why is it only allowing 3 players? We could get after Caminetti or Escalera. Phelps would get it done. Baez would not. Peralta would not. Albert would get it done, but he's an 81. What about Jacobson? He gets it done. Honestly, worth it. Xavier Isaac, PCA, Randall Jacobson for Roman Anthony. Bang. We get a huge, absolutely huge upgrade in the outfield with Roman Anthony coming into town. He will be the center fielder, and I guess Granger will be the DH. Actually, now that I think about it, we go to Brooks, add him to the 40-man, and he will play at DH because he can't really field. So Brooks will be the DH over Granger. Actually, Granger might play against lefties because Brooks can't really hit contact versus lefties. So Roman Anthony will go into center, and he'll also move up in the lineup. Bang. That's a huge... Now we're first. Third in contact, third in power, second in pitching, 18th in defense, and 27th in speed. We don't have much speed on this roster, but... Of course, there's the Roman Anthony trade. But we do need to sign some of our draft picks here. This guy was our first rounder, and he signs. Thank goodness. I was not about to go without getting my first round pick. We also just had to make random draft picks here, too, and we did not sign one player. So now we can view our draft picks, and 94 potential for a right fielder. Robert McLeod was so terrible. I mean, he was just a shot in the dark because we had nobody that we knew at that. But Osborne, 94 potential, but he is 63 overall. 89 for the left fielder, which isn't terrible, and 87 for our reliever that we just randomly grabbed. So that's nice. Guardians got a 91. The Royals did pick the player I was going for. He was one that we discovered, and he went to the Royals with a 93 potential. So that's fun. I think there's another guy, but I don't know exactly where he went. Maybe it was to the A's. Yeah, it was to the A's. He was an outfielder. He was pretty good. Third baseman. Wow. First baseman. 97 potential, but he's only 47 overall, so he's got a long time before he reaches that potential, and I don't know if he'll ever reach it with below that overall. That just say 21 to 48, and he was a 64. Okay. That's the lowest I've ever seen. Yeah, the Brewers drafting number 1 overall, get the number 1 pick, correct. 97 potential. Anyone else get like a bigger potential than that? I don't think so. John Camp's 95, but he's a reliever. But yeah, we get an actual good reliever, B potential, 6 overall. So that'll be nice. And now let's see if we can make the playoffs. I mean, now we just go on a huge losing streak. We're 65. Again, if we can be 500, we do get another tier upgrade in free agency. We would need to win these next 6 games again to even have a shot. But I mean, Hernandez is an 81 overall. That's why I made some trades with our starting pitching, because we have a lot of pitching depth. And even so, I mean, even Chavez is up to a 70. We even got guys in single A that can't even get up into other rosters. We're not going to be making the playoffs because we are eliminated. But, and there it goes. We were 2 games off from 500. That's unfortunate. We do have Espinoza, 52 home runs. Hold on a minute. He had 178 hits. 52 of those were home runs. He has had a 50 home run season, 117 RBIs, had a 983 OPS, and a WAR of 7.5. That's insane. Led the league in RBIs. He almost led the league in runs. Craziness. He was tied for first in on-base percentage, led the league in slugging. What was pitching staff like? Did we get any pitchers? I didn't see any pitchers. I think it was just Espinoza. Caminetti had shutouts. He had 2 complete game shutouts. Good for him. 26 innings. Bazzano was but we did get an award, and it was the Hank Aaron Award and the MVP. So we get the MVP award winner. Nice. And of course, the Hank Aaron Award. We'll gladly take that. So I don't think we'd get any prospects. Yeah, I think it is Espinoza, Miguel Espinoza. But I don't really think we're going to get much of anything. Let's take a look at everybody here. We'll just go line up. Finnegan batted 264 on the season. Moore, 252. He's up to an 80. It's not bad for Rule 5. Espinoza, of course, we already went over him. Miguel Espinoza had 17 homers. Roman Anthony had 30 bombs in his trade. Again, he's going to be a very good player. Very, very good player. Basayo, 248. Keenan batted 222. Brooks, in his 36 games, batted 256. And plus 12 to contact versus lefties. That means he can now be in the lineup against left-handed pitching. And Hernandez, 240 in his second full season with the team. Pitching staff-wise, Caminetti, 341. Escalera at 495. 466 for Phelps. 349 for Baez and 468 for McLean. Albert was 428. Hurt, 587. Bubich, 310. Soriano, 307. Ferguson, 338. Hers, 441. Lord had 237. And Emerson Morgan had 32 saves and blew only 7. Plus 8 to his hits per 9. That's good for Lord. It's up to an 83 overall. Let's see who wins it all this year, of course. And that's the Rockies defeat the Rangers. So the Rockies have their first, I almost said national championship. That's the wrong video. First World Series. Aaron Judge retires. Again, I'll do the same thing here. I'm going to sign my players that I need to, and of course get into free agency here in just a second. All right, so I'm here, and we just signed Carmen Espinoza to a 1-year, $27 million deal. This is his last year of arbitration. I'm afraid I'm going to lose him to free agency at this point. Because Roman Anthony is making $39 million. Ken Caminetti is making $21 million. And Miguel Espinoza is in arbitration, which I don't have enough money to afford him currently. I only have $7 million, and his arbitration is at $10 million, which is not very cash money. So we're going to have to make a trade. And so we're going to get our trade out of the way now. I think it's going to be Escalera. $32 million, and we have a lot of pitching depth behind him. Yes, he's an 87. Probably going to be really good in the next couple of years, but Albert's 82. Hernandez already an 81. And we got a lot of guys behind him. And usually Escalera does have a high ERA. So we're going to see what we get for prospects-wise, just because we're going to shed some payroll. And you know what? We're going to go with this Blue Jays offer. We'll save $30 million. We'll get 2A potentials. Escalera, I am sorry, but you are gone. Because it just came about money-wise. So now we can offer Espinoza the full 5-year deal, $27 million per year. And then next year, we're probably going to have to make more money or move more money to get that going. There's the Escalera deal. We do still need to sign someone in free agency. We do have we could go with another bullpen piece. Again, 70 to 75 is the stuff we can go after. Because we did lose a couple relievers. And I think we're going to sign Andy Lara. We're going to sign him because we do need relievers. People are pulling so many packs. Bazana goes to the Padres. 66% chance to sign. We'll go 4.68 for 3 seasons. That goes up to a 72%. Wait, what did that say? Did he really have a competitive balance pick? Ain't no shot. And we don't get him. Okay. Harris. We do have arbitration done. Harrison goes. All right, there's free agents. What did it say the last time? It's in the 1 year 4.5. The signing will include a balance tax. This task will also be conducted from your off-season budget. Oh, it's because I'm over the money? Ew. I don't like that. Volpe goes to the Padres, and we should sign this guy. We do. So we do get another reliever. And I think we're good with that. We do have a spot in the 40-man, I believe. If not, it's whatever. Dolander gets traded to the Cubs. These guys are just randomly drafted players. Draft lottery, we're projected to pick 14. We're probably going to be picking there again this year. So back-to-back years at 14. We're just so close to being at 500. But yeah, we really don't need like those big players. Corbin Carroll. Yikes. I think we're just going to pick up another reliever out of the Rule 5. Someone with good hits per 9. I think it's going to be the top guy of Granillo. Yeah, might as well. Get a reliever for the bullpen because we know we need it. So we'll take it. Don't need to think twice about it. We're just going to go ahead and simulate free agency now. I think we do need to sign... stopped it on accident. We do need to sign 2 players for our coaching staff, I believe. And I think we need to do that here soon. Yep, I do. We'll go coach contracts. This guy. And then we need to do one more. So I'm glad this still works. Farm director. Sure. $1 million per season. And we signed both. All right, we're going to simulate spring training, of course. And we actually do really good in spring training. 19-7. We are first. 3rd in contact, 2nd in power, 6th in pitching. Let's go ahead and simulate a week. And this will be the lineup. Finnegan, Espinoza, Roman Anthony, Ryan Brooks, Christian Moore, Basayo, Keenan, and De La Rosa. So we really need outfielders at this point. Willie Hernandez is going to go play left. With Valadares, Granger, Matz, and De La Rosa on the bench. Caminetti and Phelps can both bat, switch hitter. That's kind of funny. Left field against lefties will be Finnegan, Espinoza, Anthony, Basayo, Brooks. We're going to move Granger in there and Moore where Basayo is, just to split the lefties and righties a little bit. But yeah. Pitching rotation will be Caminetti, Phelps, Baez, McLean, and Albert, with Peralta going to be making his first full Major League season. And I guess he will be a long reliever. He's only got 20 stamina. Who's got... Oh, you got good stamina. You have 60 stamina? Why was I using you? Why are you guys middle relief? You guys should be long relief at this point. And then Morgan will be our closer, and with Peter Lord as the setup man. So that will be that. That's going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. Again, if you guys do want me to play some moments during this, let me know in the comment section down below, and I can get that done for next episode. Or if you guys just want to see continued simulations, and then, of course, when we do make the playoffs, it'll be quick managed to do with that wise and see if we can't win some World Series with this team, especially being first ranked, third in contact, third in power, first in pitching. And we got some very good players at the top of the lineup with Espinoza, Anthony, and Caminetti, along with Espinoza, Finnegan, and some good young guys as well. Joe Davis hopefully can be good. Brooks is already an 81 at age 24. McDonoghue's 24 and 71. Shed is 71. Again, just outfielders need help. Roger Colon needs to be up in Double-A. And you need to move up into Triple-A. And then you need to sit down in Double-A. And, I mean, Ibanez could play, but not as a 73. I mean, he would be better than De La Rosa, but already have Willie Hernandez that can take some at-bats from him. But all in all, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll be back to another winning a national championship with every team on Friday. And then, of course, throughout the weekend and to Monday. Yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.